Hello everybody, it's MattHawes of the Happy Show. I'm here today with another video vlog. First, let me say up front, welcome to Tube Nation 1. That's Norman again. Yeah, Norman, he used to be under the name just Tube Nation, and before that he was Sporty Boy. And he's back on YouTube and posting videos, so please check out Norman's channel. Thankfully, he had some resolution with YouTube over the removal of his last account. Still hasn't got straight exactly why. It seems to lean towards his video about Fred Phelps's Westboro church protesting the funerals of Heath Ledger and soldiers and a few other things. Free play music is not free. Not really. Not free to use. And I just want to bring this up because I know a lot of people, I've heard a lot of people use free play music. I'm one of these people, I usually read the terms of services on websites before I go forward on something. And I want to double check, make sure it truly was as free as people say, and it's not. It's not. In fact, it's kind of backwards. I'll be honest. I'm sorry, free play music. You're kind of backwards on things. He's basically, whoever it is who puts up that music says that if you're like a professional Hollywood production and you want to use those music, you can use it for free. Of course, he wants the credit, which no problem at all there, but he wants the credit. But if you're somebody who's just making a vlog, he wants money. That's kind of backwards. It's like, okay, most vloggers don't really have the funds to be paying for that. I know, I understand in his mind maybe because a Hollywood production is going to be out there, it's going to be seen. But I mean, he specifically addresses video vlogging and stuff like I do, like public access, and says that if you're using it there, you got to pay this fee. I'm thinking, okay, so somebody using this huge Hollywood production doesn't have to pay for your music. But some small person who can't, small in the sense of not being super rich or whatever, we can't. Okay, but that's his terms, it's his music, he can do whatever he wants. I just thought that's kind of screwy. And you should read the terms of service, the FAQ list, and all that on these websites. Free play music is not free to use if you're vlogging. A great many people are becoming partners here on YouTube because in the United States the partnership program has been in effect for technically anybody who puts videos on YouTube who's within the guidelines of whatever the rules are, which I'll get to here in a minute. And then there's now I think they're expanding. They're going to expand to the UK, and I would assume eventually to all regions around the world that they're working this out. Now, I watched OhCurt's video. OhCurt just got approved for partnership, and OhCurt's a really great guy. Check out his channel. It's OhCurt, and I'm going to put the descriptions over here, or the links over to the profile page for OhCurt and for Tube Nation 1 over here. OhCurt made a video and he became a partner, and it didn't so much answer my questions as it did reaffirm what I already knew, and I have a number of problems with this partnership program, and let me explain. I have no problems. Let me stay up front. No problems with the people who apply for it. Kurt, he mentioned in his video about like he thinks there's us, and there probably is us versus them kind of mentality with some people who are in the partnership program and some people who aren't. I think it was more so when the partners were only the biggest YouTubers, but now that it's open to technically everybody within reason, that's another matter. Why is it not made public what the terms are? If this is open to everybody, right? If this is open to everybody, we're not selecting people now just based off of being the very highest of the high on this site. So if it's open to everybody, why aren't there open terms? I don't like making deals without knowing what I'm getting into first. It's kind of screwy to me. You have to agree to terms you don't even know until you're approved. And once you're approved, then you're agree. I guess you can quit being a partner after that if you have a problem with it. But to me, it's kind of nonsense. Now, I have no problem with people who want to be partners. That's great. I don't really look to be a partner. I'll explain why. I'm not saying I would never be a partner, but at this present time, knowing what I know, I don't want to be a partner. And Kurt mentioned, he said, well, they're still building. Yeah, they're still building. Don't they learn their lesson, YouTube? get the kinks worked out, then present the thing. They had it was well over a year with the big dogs, having a partnership program only offered to them. Couldn't they have worked out something in that time? I agree that YouTube should be allowed to place ads on your videos if you agree to be a partner and take money from them. But I want that to be known. Like even on Kurt's video, you have a Dunkin' Donuts ad at least it was Dunkin' Donuts whenever I watched it. It may have changed. Right next to, or right above his description box. And that's fair game again. I'm not fussing at YouTube. I'm not fussing about anybody wanting to accept those terms and have that on their thing. But you're agreeing, you should know you're agreeing to have an ad. And some people might say, well, that's worth it to me if I get some scratch out of it. But the thing is, and again, these people aren't allowed to discuss the terms of the agreement, but the thing is, are you really getting much scratch? Let's be honest, most of us don't get thousands and thousands of views on our average video. And you're not going to make that much money is my guess. Basically what YouTube has realized, and it's smart for doing this, I don't blame YouTube for doing this, it's offered a partnership program to everybody, because ultimately if everybody accepted it, they'd be able to put ads on everybody's video, which would generate more revenue for the site. And that's not a bad thing, don't get me wrong. But it's not because of the kindness of their heart, and it shouldn't be. I mean, they're a business. It's because it's going to generate more income. They can place ads. But the thing is, there's people thinking, oh, I'm going to get some money, or this is going to help me get more famous. It's like, not anymore, really. It just means that your video also gets flagged so that they can cover the landscape with advertisement. That's what is the gist of this. Correct me if I'm wrong, but of course, most people who are partners can't correct me if I'm wrong because you can't talk about it. And YouTube is not upfront about it. Why can't they be upfront with the terms? Why can't they have a thing that tells us, say, if you get X amount of views, it equals X amount of dollars. If you get this amount of views, if it's available to everybody, if anybody can apply, what is the problem with being upfront with this? Let us all know the terms. Let us know that we're having to accept ads. Why does it have to be secretive? I don't understand this. It's crazy. It's like, okay, if it was a select group again, if it was just Reneto, if it was just Lonely Girl, 15, if it was just Lisa Nova, okay. If it was just those people and they want to go and say, where you, as YouTube, have the right to select only select individuals, and because of such, their terms, aren't made public. Okay, but if it's a public program, why not make the terms public? Why is it so secretive? That's my problem with it. I deal with business. I own my own shop and everything. I want to know the terms before I agree to it. It's crazy to me that you have to accept terms that you don't even know before you get the thing. Approved for the thing. No, put it up front. Just be up front about it. Why? Again, you're offering it to everybody. Why is it a problem? Everybody who qualifies, but that could be everybody if they do things properly. Of course, get rid of any instances of copyright material and such. I just want YouTube to be open with it. And I just want a lot of people to know that, what you're up for as far as I know. And again, I'm just speculating because that's all we can do unless we're part of a program. And if you're part of a program, you can't talk about it. That's my video vlog for today. Yay!